Oregon. She is a writer, a young adult author, a Spirit Award winner, and comic living in Portland, Oregon. Her prude meets lewd feminist nerd comedy has been seen on a variety of showcases, including Portland's Earthquake, Hurricane, and Get Wet, plus killed it one time in Austin at Saturday Night Fever. She previously co-hosted the monthly comedy showcase Rollick Comedy. Give it up for Molly Elwood.
This is great. I can't see any of you. This is perfect. So I live in Portland, so of course the bachelorette party I went to this summer, we went to see a psychic. That's what we do. This lady's little psychic parlor though is in like this really crummy strip mall, but I don't know, maybe she sees potential in the area. Now, going into this, I'm like 100% skeptical. Just a little background about me. I have both my bachelor's and my master's in creative writing, so I pride myself on being really practical and logical. But the first thing she says to me, she's like, you have a lot of doors open to past lives, doors that should have never been opened. And I'm like, wow, this lady's legit. See, I leave a lot of kitchen cupboards open. Maybe that's what she's sensing. Maybe I've been like forgetful for like hundreds of lives. So, then she tells me, you smile for others, but inside you're very sad. I'm like, yeah, who isn't, right? Actually, I have an answer for that. It's dogs. Dogs and maybe T-Pain. He seems kind of happy. And she looks at me like with really sad eyes and she's like, how long have you been living like this? I have no idea what she's talking about, so I'm just like, I don't know, maybe since the election. I don't know. It's been kind of dark. So she tells me I need to come back, and that for like $350, she's going to come to my house and go through all of my past lives and light a candle for every chakra. I Googled this later. There can be 114 chakras. Luckily, she doesn't foresee a house fire. So like with this really dark cloud hanging over me, I went and did tequila shots with the bride. You know, the party don't start till I get an ominous psychic reading. I asked the other people at the party, I was like, who else got this same pitch? I was the only one. My friend said like maybe I look the most gullible. I let her have it because inside I was thinking maybe I just look the most rich. I was always an overachiever as a kid, like really advanced for my age. Like I was only in 5th grade when I gained the freshman 15. It's actually a lot worse than it sounds because you're a much like smaller person, so it's more like the 5th grade 20%. I remember this cool girl asking me like what brand of jeans I wore, and I was like, I wear Husky. You guys must know that is not a brand, that is a size at JCPenney. I didn't know. The same year we had a fundraiser selling meat sticks. I don't know why that's a thing. It's a terrible responsibility to put on a child, right? Like, they didn't even give us sales training, like, always be closing, or do not use your own product. Because I totally ate them all in secret. And it's not like I stole them, like in retrospect, that seems like that could have been cool. No, I paid for them. With my allowance, like a nerd, in secret. And then when my allowance was gone, I used these silver dollars my great-grandma left me. It is a portrait of addiction, people. 5th grade is just a blur of like meat sticks and Babysitter's Club books. You guys are looking though at the top meat stick seller. Grand prize, me and all the other chubby kids got a limo ride to McDonald's. That's cool. I did have a rough childhood though. I was raised autistic. Like watching Napoleon Dynamite, it's just like watching a family home video. So I was bullied a lot, and my parents would give me like really great advice on what to say to bullies. It was terrible. So I had curly hair and glasses, and I'd say things like, "Don't call me Weird Al. Mom says you're just jealous because I saw him at the state fair." Yeah, show of hands, how many people would put my bike in a tree right now? Right? This is a terrible comeback, Mom. Like, they already think I look like Weird Al. Now they know I'm a fan. My maiden name was Johnson, and so some clever kid decided to call me Toilet Son. Get it? John, Toilet. If you don't, we'll talk about it after the show. Ivo had this wonderful, awful comeback from my mom that I could just act ready. You guys want to hear it? Sure. All right. This is what I said verbatim. I need someone to shout out, "Hey, Toiletson." Hey, Toiletson. Actually, it's Johnson, as in like son of John. And my great-grandpa, his name was John. And when he was a kid, they didn't even have toilets. They had chamber pots. So I was Molly Chamberpot. So I had to change my name. Anybody celebrating Movember this month? Movember, do you know what that is? If you don't know, it's when men grow mustaches in November to raise awareness for prostate cancer. It's a really good thing. You guys can all get involved. Yeah, you can clap for that. It's also pretty funny because it's like the one month where men with mustaches can be mistaken for someone who cares about other people. I'm getting ready for something similar. I'm going to be participating in Vajanuary. All right, I hear some other ladies might be doing. You got time to get ready. It's, if you don't know, it's where you grow it out down there. Stand around pantsless, talk to people about the importance of pap smears. Helpful, doing my part. And the best part about Vajanuary is it's a much more involved process than November. See, because Vajanuary, it just bleeds into, it blends into February. And then of course there's Muff Madness, so it's a 3-month program. Funny though, I didn't know that men had pubes. I found out it was really too late. It was really too late. I didn't know, like, in sex ed, they never show pubes on men. Like, in all the drawings, you know, like, men have a penis and women have this, like, privacy pube triangle. This is a very true story. So my first time, like, reaching, I was suppressed. And my very first thought was not that my information was wrong. It was that he was a woman. Found out wasn't a woman. But I did make him like turn on the lights to like show me what I was working with. Oh my God. Like all this time I thought like the happy trail just like ended at the waistband. So it was a relief. Maybe not for him. Seeing now I'm like inspecting him like he's a horse I'm buying. I've clearly never ridden a horse. Sex metaphor. Right? It was a relief to me though, because I thought women, we were responsible for like all bad things pube related. Like every stray pube or merkin. I'm saying sex ed needs to be like a lot more graphic for the children. But you know, we women though, we got a lot of body issues. You know, a lot of stuff society tells us we have to fix. And men, what, you're still just working on that one body issue, huh? Penis size? A problem with no solution. That is very convenient. Look, I know we're not going to get rid of women's body issues, like anytime soon, but if we could just like even the playing field a bit, give men some more body issues, I think that'd be great. Like, what if men had to have smooth, vein-free penises? Not far-fetched, they make us get rid of varicose veins. It's your penis, you should be proud of it. I like imagining the radio commercial for this. Does your penis have veins? Those unsightly tubes that carry blood. Those should be your secret, not an eyesore. Regain your confidence in a smooth, youthful glow at Pure Bliss Deveining Salon. Stuff I think about. I call 911 a lot. And it's not like I live in a bad part of town. I am just somebody who tattles. My husband said I should get the tattoo, see something, say something. A couple years ago, I was driving to work and I saw this trash can fire. I'm such a pro, I don't even stop. I'm just like, hey, Barry, call 911 on speakerphone. I have to say Barry because oftentimes my phone will do this during my joke set. It can happen, be careful. But you can be a hero, like completely hands-free. It's pretty cool. Later though, I got this exact voicemail. Hi, this is Patrick, Portland chief fireman in charge. Yeah, that fire you called about was actually a smoker made for smoking the delicious meats and cheeses at the restaurant it was directly in front of. Look, fireman Patrick, a hero can't be on point all the time, you know. It's just the odds when you call as much as I do. You know, like you take the median, okay, I'm messing up a lot, but if you take the mode, Savior of Portland, that's a 5th grade math joke, guys. You guys need to brush up. You know, I like to think that eventually someday Fireman Patrick forgave me. Or like maybe someday that restaurant burned down for real and no one was around to call. I regret all of my infinity scarves. Do you know what those are? It's like that loop, like that human centipede of scarves. When I wear it, I feel like I put on this like really big flappy labia and my head's like a clit. One last thing, not really a joke, more of a PSA. You guys know not to drink when you're pregnant, right? Right, good, yeah. It gives the fetus a larger head. But if your fetus already has Zika, which gives it a tiny head, I'm just saying maybe that margarita could be saving your life. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Check to see if margaritas are right for you. I'm Molly Elwood, thank you so much.